Hey y'all, it's your girl G and I'm back with another video. I will show y'all how I do my lemon butter crab cake shrimp Alfredo pasta. You can make this for your man, your friends, your family. I'm gonna show y'all how to be a baddie in the kitchen, and let's get right into it. Alright y'all, so we're gonna start off with a half a cup of mayo. I love Duke's mayonnaise, so I would definitely recommend this. Then we're gonna go in with 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. Y'all don't mind me because I kind of eyeball, and just spread that right on top of the mayonnaise. Then we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of this Creole seasoning, y'all. If y'all haven't gotten this Creole seasoning, I'm telling y'all, y'all are missing out. Make sure you get this. It is like literally the holy grail of Creole seasoning. Now we're gonna go in with this Southern Spices garlic salt and just sprinkle as much as you prefer. Then we're gonna razzle dazzle a little bit of onion powder. Then we're gonna go in with some lemon pepper seasoning, y'all. A lot of y'all know I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, but we love lemon pepper sprinkles on almost anything. So add this if you like. Now I'm gonna go in with our final ingredient. I'm gonna add an egg, y'all. And if you like to sample your sauces and stuff, I recommend you sample the sauce and mix it before you add the egg. But if not, you can always still sample. Now we're gonna go in with these seasoned breadcrumbs. I love these breadcrumbs, and just add as much as you like. And we're just gonna kind of do an experiment and see how much it's gonna take to pretty much thicken up the crab cake batter. Now I'm just gonna squeeze in some lemon juice for flavor. Now we're gonna go in with a little bit of paprika. I like this because it kind of gives it a little bit of color and also a little bit of spice if you prefer that. Now we're gonna go in with some Worcestershire sauce. Y'all, please forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. I can never get that word right. So I almost forgot one of the most important seasonings, y'all. We're gonna go in with some Old Bay and sprinkle it all around and then mix it together. Now it is time for our crab. I like to use some of the claw swimming crab meat from Publix. Then I'm gonna go in with some of the lump crab meat from Publix as well. I'm gonna stir both of those up. I love using 2 different ones because they have different textures, and I like big pieces of the crab meat and also small pieces as well. Now this is just an additional step to kind of make sure that our crab cakes are thick enough to stay molded together. So I'm just adding some more breadcrumbs to ensure that I can mold them. Now I'm going to use a baking sheet, sort of like a cookie sheet, to kind of bake these crab cakes on, and it kind of helps them not stick, and you don't have to kind of spray any type of oil on these. As you can see, I'm just kind of taking them and forming them into ball-like figures, and I'm kind of making sure that they are sticking. And if they're not sticking, you could just add a little bit more of your seasoned breadcrumbs, and that should kind of help them stick together. Now I'm going to put this in my air fryer for about 14 minutes on 350 degrees. For my shrimp, I'll make sure they're thawed and peeled, and I'm going to go in with some onion powder and then follow up with some garlic salt. And you know your girl had to come back with the lemon pepper seasoning, so we're going to season up the shrimp with a little bit of that. Now we're going to go back in with a little bit of our paprika and add as much as you like. Now we're back with the Tony's Creole seasoning and sprinkle some of that too. Now I'm going to add some more lemon juice on top of the shrimp. Now we're gonna saute our shrimp on the stove with butter. Now we're gonna add our garlic. And I like to go back in with a little bit more paprika for coloring and tasting purposes. I'm gonna add in some pepper, y'all, and sometimes when you saute your shrimp and stuff, the seasoning kind of drips off, so I'm just going back in with some pepper. And I'm gonna take my wooden spoon and I'm gonna stir that and let that garlic simmer all throughout the shrimp. Now on to y'all's favorite part, we're gonna start off with our Alfredo, and now we're gonna just add a little bit of butter and let that simmer all across the pan. Once the majority of the butter has melted, go in with some more garlic and stir it all around the pan. Now for our Alfredo base, I'm going to use some of the Philadelphia cream cheese, the 16-ounce, y'all. That's the only thing I can find after the holidays. Y'all know that they wiped out all the stores. So I'm going to use about half of that and stir it all around the pan. As the cream cheese continues to warm, I'm going to go in with some whipping cream. And you can kind of use either the full bottle, depending on how much Alfredo sauce you want, and let that simmer. Now I'm going back in with my Creole seasoning and I'm going to sprinkle that all around the Alfredo. Then I'm coming back with my Southern Spice garlic salt seasoning and sprinkle it just like the Creole. Now we're gonna go in with some pepper, just razzle dazzle that all around the Alfredo. Now I'm gonna go in with my Mexican cheese blend, and you can use mozzarella or any type of cheese that you prefer. Now I'm gonna slowly pour my shrimp in, y'all. We love when the sauce mixed together with the shrimp. This is gonna be so good. I'm so excited for y'all to try this. Now I'm gonna pour my fettuccine noodles inside of my Alfredo sauce and mix it all together. Now off to my veggies. These asparagus are so good, juicy, and seasoned well. We're gonna put some more butter in the pan and let it simmer. Then I'm gonna bring back my garlic dicer and put some more garlic all across the pan for flavor. Now I'm gonna place my asparagus into the pan and make sure you cut the ends off. And if the butter cooks too fast, you can always go back in with some olive oil or add more butter. Now I'm just kind of scraping the garlic off to the side so that it doesn't really burn in the middle of the eye. I'm going to go back in with my Southern Spice garlic salt and sprinkle it all around the asparagus. Then I'm going to bring back the paprika and sprinkle it all across. And just to top off my seasonings, I'm going to use some more onion powder and kind of sprinkle it all around the asparagus. Now I'm just scooping some of the garlic onto the asparagus for decoration and also the flavor. Now we are all finished. Who said you couldn't be a baddie in the kitchen, sis? Take your Alfredo, drizzle it across your crab cakes, and top with parsley, and you are good to go. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more yummy videos.